Good morning. It is Monday, July 8th, and this is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Coming up, what to make of President Biden's Catholicity. But first, your local weather and this news. 2 people are dead and 19 others were injured at a mass shooting on Detroit's east side early Sunday morning. Michigan State Police say the incident happened at a block party on Rossini near Gratiot in Detroit's red zone. Sunday evening statements from MSP and the Detroit Police have not specified how many people are suspects and if anyone has been arrested. The National Weather Service is confirming that the damage left behind by a storm near Lake George was caused by an EF1 tornado. The tornado crossed over Lake George and ended just before crossing over M61 last week. The Clare County Office of Emergency Services and Homeland Security Division say no injuries have been reported. A federal judge has rejected Governor Gretchen Whitmer's administration's attempt to dismiss an Enbridge lawsuit that is working to see that oil continues to be distributed via underwater pipelines in the Straits of Mackinac. In 2020, Whitmer and the Michigan Department of Natural Resources revoked Enbridge's easement that allowed Line 5 to operate. Enbridge is suing to affirm its right to continue operation, which would also allow them to continue building a tunnel that would replace the pipeline. U.S. District Judge Robert Jonker said the state could not establish sovereign immunity that would have triggered an automatic dismissal of the lawsuit. Further motions from Enbridge will be heard in oral arguments on July 31st. Delta Airlines says a flight from Detroit to Amsterdam was diverted early Wednesday last week after passengers were served spoiled food. Delta Flight 136 was sent to New York's JFK Airport, where medical crews treated the affected passengers at 4 a.m. Of the 277 passengers on board, a source says about 70 people ate the food and got sick. All of the sick passengers refused further medical treatment. The airline says it's investigating, and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention was notified because it was an international flight. The YMCA of Metropolitan Detroit is closing the Bowl Daycare Center due to declining enrollment. The center will continue to operate through August 30th to allow families time to make arrangements. YMCA officials say enrollment decreased during the pandemic and is still currently sitting around 50%. YMCA leaders released a statement saying they understand the decision is difficult for everyone and they want to express gratitude to the families that have been a part of the community. And a Tuskegee Airman from West Bloomfield is a century old. U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Harry Stewart was a member of the celebrated Black Air Force team of pilots who were trained at Tuskegee Army Airfield in Alabama. He enjoyed his 100th birthday last week with friends and the community at the Coleman A. Young Municipal Airport. You're listening to Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio. Now this.
This is Franciscan Father Greg Friedman for the Catholic Communication Campaign with a message about faithful citizenship. It's easy to vote. Just mark a ballot with a pen or tap an electronic screen. But to prepare to vote, we go back to Jesus and his gospel message. We form our consciences by studying Scripture and church teaching. We embrace those teachings and use our Catholic priorities to evaluate the positions of political parties and candidates. For more, go to faithfulcitizenship.org.
We're looking to have a pretty nice day in Detroit. We'll have mostly sunny skies and highs around 88. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with lows dipping to 72. Tomorrow we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Our high will be near 86. Wednesday will likely see rain as well, with temperatures in the upper 70s, and Thursday clears up with partly sunny skies and highs around 80. We've got some opportunity for some scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today in Saginaw. Our high will reach 84. Tonight, the chance of thunderstorms remains and lows will dip to around 69. Tomorrow, we'll see chances of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Highs will be around 84. Wednesday will likely see rain as well, with temperatures in the mid-70s. And Thursday could see some showers as well. Highs will be in the upper 70s. What are we supposed to make of politicians like President Joe Biden, who espouse the Catholic faith but seem to contradict it in their daily lives? Father Mitch Pacwa joined Teresa Tomeo on Catholic Connection to discuss it.
Someone who was just 2 years ahead of me in the high school seminary is now the Cardinal Archbishop of Washington. Mm-hmm. And he rather frankly stated that President Joe Biden is a very sincere Catholic. He loves his faith and practices it more than many other presidents. Certainly we can remember there have been presidents on both sides of the aisle who didn't go to church, though they professed Christianity. President Biden does. But on the other hand of his sincerity, the Cardinal Archbishop identified him as a cafeteria Catholic. Mm-hmm. He's someone who I think sincerely loves the faith, but he picks some things to highlight that are very comforting to him. And I think we have to, it does us well to recognize he finds elements of the faith comforting. He prays his rosary. I'm sure he finds that something that gives him a lot of peace. On the other hand, when elements of our moral teaching that are tied into our faith, such as the issues of life, the life beginning at conception and being sacred in the eyes of God until natural death. There he picks and chooses. I think that he would agree with the strong discouragement against capital punishment, but he does not agree with our teaching that life begins at conception.
Catholic Connection is every weekday at 8 a.m. here on Ave Maria Radio. That does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. You can stay connected with me throughout the day on X. I'm at Radio Handley. And Lord willing, I will talk to you again tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.